What up, Doom Kickers? Doc Rampaggio here with a brand new DKTV feature called Let's Talk About, where I'm going to ramble, rant, and rave about pretty much whatever I feel like, from comics, TV, movies, toys, just pretty much whatever. Today we're talking about Ash vs. Evil Dead, the brand new Evil Dead show on Starz. Let's get into it. It's been nearly 30 years since Army of Darkness came out, and since that time, beyond the Evil Dead remake, there has not been much Evil Dead stuff going on. I mean, there was a couple of video games for the PS2 and OG Xbox, but as far as actual filmed media, there was nothing. The reboot was actually really good for a reboot, but it was missing one very important thing that, frankly, I think Evil Dead always needs, and that is Ash. First off, we're not going to get into any spoilers with this, so if you haven't watched the show yet, feel free to continue watching. Or, Starz has actually put the show up for free, at least the first episode, which you can check out in the links below. Right down there. You see it? There's a link to watch it for free. Ash vs. Evil Dead picks up about 30 years after Army of Darkness. We see a much older Ash. Not quite in his prime anymore, but still the same guy. He's living in a trailer, he's going to bars, he's banging drunk girls, he's doing what you would expect Ash to do. The great thing about Ash, and what I've always loved about him, and what I think a lot of people love about him, is he's not really a good guy. He's saved the world a couple of times, actually, but he's not some noble guy. Ash is a coward, and you see that in this Ash vs. Evil Dead show. You see him running from the Deadites. You see the old bravado still, though, where he's at bars, he's picking up drunk girls, he's banging them in bathrooms, and along with Ash, we get some new characters. We get Pablo, his co-worker, Kelly, who's Pablo's neighbor, and also works at the store, I guess. We also have some kind of agent played by Lucy Lawless, who we haven't figured out much about yet, and a new state trooper named, what was her name? Amanda, I think? Let's go to the internet and check it out. Amanda Fisher is her name. And she goes through hell in the first episode. Ash vs. Evil Dead hits all the important Evil Dead beats for me. You've got the scares of Evil Dead 1 and 2. You have the slapstick of Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. You've got Ash being Ash, which is cowardly, full of swagger, and just being a general badass with a chainsaw hand. You've got the Deadites doing what they do and everything. Popping up and possessing people and saying crazy things like, I'll swallow your soul, or dead by dawn, dead by dawn. And the show is gory. It's very, very gory, which is keeping in with the Evil Dead and Sam Raimi tradition, which I love. This first episode is directed by Sam Raimi, actually, and if you're a Sam Raimi fan, you really can tell, because it's got all those trademark Sam Raimi touches. It's just all around really great. Ash vs. Evil Dead is a very, very worthy successor to Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2, and Evil Dead 1. It's been almost 30 years, but I gotta say, it really was worth the wait, because this show is phenomenal. And I can't wait till next week and every week after that to see what happens in this great series. Ash vs. Evil Dead has already been picked up for a second season, which is great news because, like I said, it's amazing, and it's really good to know that this is not the only Bruce Campbell as Ash we're going to get for the rest of our lives. Honestly, I hope the show goes for 10 seasons. I don't care if it goes till Ash is 90 and he's in a walker fighting Deadites. Hail to the king, baby. Basically, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, fucking it all up. The remake, the